Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Diaries Channel, a place where every little gathering and subtle smile becomes a window into the story of two hearts that are secretly tied together. Today, the fandom world is once again abuzz with one question that haunts the minds of armies. Is it true that Jimin and Jungkook have set a schedule for their appointment in Busan? And how is it possible, when the rumor was circulating, the two were caught on camera being very close in the city that never sleeps, New York? Yes, you heard it right. The two brightest stars of BTS, Jimin and Jungkook, have made our hearts beat again with their intense presence in New York recently. The rare moment that implied warmth and togetherness was not just a coincidence. The spotlight of fansites cameras, whispers of eyewitnesses, and short recordings spread on social media show how comfortable they look with each other, like two puzzle pieces that have finally met again. They walked side by side between the tall buildings of Manhattan, their steps in harmony as if following the rhythm of the same heart. Jimin is seen wearing a long black coat with an elegant gray scarf, while Jungkook, with his dark hoodie and baseball cap, looks like he is protecting someone he cares about very much. Among the city lights and the usual sound of horns, there is a small silence that can only be understood by two souls who know each other much deeper than we imagine. But what makes fans even more excited is the rumor that appears at the same time. Reportedly, Jimin and Jungkook have scheduled a special time in Busan, as if Busan is not only their hometown, but also a place that holds memories and maybe promises that have not been fulfilled. Are you sure too? Could be. Is this just a coincidence? Or is this part of something bigger and deeper? Busan is not just a place for Jimin, but also the starting point of many stories in his life. And if they really plan to go there together, then the big question arises. Is it about work? Or is it about something more personal, more secret, and more meaningful? Back in New York, many say that the aura between them this time feels different. Calmer, more mature, but also more intimate. Jungkook, who is usually cheerful and spontaneous, seemed to be paying more attention to Jimin than usual. Jimin himself was seen smiling a little, as if he felt safe and at peace around someone he knew very well. Meanwhile, New York became the setting for their closeness that was hard to hide. When the fansite's cameras captured them walking side by side, there were not many words that needed to be explained. Jimin, with his gentle smile, was seen occasionally glancing at Jungkook, who kept adjusting his steps. They didn't need to hold hands. There was a physical distance that was maintained, but their hearts looked so close. That's Jikook. They are poems written without ink, songs sung in silence. They don't need open confessions, because their connection can be felt even by those who only watch from a small screen. And the fans, who have been following this journey for years, feel it in their chests. Some fans even wrote fanfiction based on these moments. A story where Jimin and Jungkook sneak away from the noisy world and find escape in the strange city of New York, where the night lights witness their long conversations on the rooftops, talking about their future, dreams, and fears, where hands that can't be held in front of the world instead hold each other behind the curtain of night. Meanwhile, fanbase theories are growing. Many have suggested that this is no coincidence, that their presence in the same city, at the same time with such unusual intensity, is a sign that they are preparing something. Is it a music project? Or a personal documentary? Or something more personal that they will share only with people who really understand? But one theory that makes many hearts tremble is the possibility that this is all just them missing each other. Amidst their busy schedules, stressful worlds, and never sleeping cameras, maybe they just want to be themselves with someone who makes the world feel calmer. Whatever the reason for their presence in New York, one thing is for sure: their togetherness is not something that can be ignored. Fans who have been following Jikook's journey know that when the two appear together outside of the group's official schedule, there is always something special going on. Whether it's a secret project, a personal trip, or just connecting a common thread that has been hidden behind the scenes. And as the Busan rumors continue to blow, we all imagine the question hanging in the air. What exactly are these two hearts planning? Is this the beginning of something new? Or the continuation of an old story that has not been finished? One thing we do know: love doesn't always need to be announced with words. Sometimes it comes in the form of a silent presence, in the way someone looks at another person when they think no one is watching. And in small moments like the one in New York, we can feel it warm, sincere, and maybe real. And maybe we will never know for sure what really happened between them. Because in the end, some stories are not written for everyone to read. Some relationships can only be understood through the way they look at each other, wait for each other silently, and be present without needing to be explained. Busan may be just a small city in the south of Korea for some people. But for Jimin and Jungkook, maybe it is the place where it all began, and the place where everything will return. While New York, with all its hustle and bustle, is a silent witness to the meeting of two stars who choose to walk side by side in silence, even though the world continues to spotlight them with thousands of eyes. For us, loyal observers who feel more than what is seen on the surface, these moments are like small mosaic pieces that slowly form a big painting of real closeness, of trust, of love that may never be expressed in words, but is felt so strongly in their every movement. Thank you for being with us on this emotional episode on Jikook Diaries Channel. Don't forget to continue to believe in the small miracles hidden in the spotlight of the camera, and in the stories that grow behind the world's stage. Because as we always know, love isn't always tough, but it's always there, waiting to be discovered by those brave enough to look deeper. See you in the next episode, and as always, keep believing in miracles, keep believing in Jikook. Purple heart sparkles.